That's how I shoot
Looks
off
like it's
the
working.
nerves, you know.
Looks good.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, well, my English name is Michael Bernard. My Dena'ina name is Nivagi Nushtikin, which means one who makes Nivagi. And I was given that name by some Dena'ina elders who were here several years ago when I first started to learn the language. Because we had an activity where I volunteered to be the one who mixed all the ingredients to make some Nivagi. So that's quite an honor for me to be named by another culture. And I've been studying this language for a few years now, and just in the few short years that I've been learning it, I've seen the passing of some of the elders and the soon pass of some of the elders that I've worked with. Pete Bobby, who's passed away, I worked with him. Andrew Beluda, who I recently found out isn't doing very well. And then little Mary Hobson, who's in her 90s. So, you know, I've seen kind of firsthand how the language is disappearing and understand the relevance of what we're doing in here, and learning from new friends, young folks that are Dena'ina, and that there's hope that the language will pass on. So my first sentence, I'll go ahead and just write it up there. Sorry. How am I doing, Doug?
Make it bigger.
He's good. So my first sentence, Nigi She'ich. I tried to pick an easy one because this was completely on my own. Nobody really at that point to help me, so I went through the small STEM dictionary that we had. I used also prior knowledge of the noun for moose, and used the information that we had, such as an object plus a zero classifier and the stem. The object, of course, being nigi, moose. The stem, ich, which was something that I'm doing at that moment. So it was imperfect, it was momentaneous. And then also the me, possessive. So moose I shot, or moose I see, sorry, I see a moose. How's that?
Good.
Shall I continue or?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. My second sentence in my story has to do still with the same subject. Okay, this sentence, Nigit Eldashi Dish. This was part of the story where I see the moose and now I'm shooting an arrow at the moose, so it's right at the moment. This is all happening right now. Imperfect. And our stem here, Dish, was again imperfect. at the moment. And the subject being our friend Nigi. This little guy here meaning towards or at the moose. This is the noun for arrow. It's the outer dialect for arrow. And we had to have a noun gender, so it was a DE. Thank you, Dr. Boris, for helping with that. And Doug and I struggled over the barred L and the morpheme change where it used to be SH for me doing the shooting, but because of let's see, because we had the barred L preceded by the SH dropped, and that was my second sentence. Third sentence, actually kind of one of my favorite phrases. Which I didn't think about it when I was writing it, but it's kind of synonymous with what we're doing right now in this class.
Yetti hei nishtu.
Yetti hei nishtu. Nishtu meaning for, hei winter, and yetti meaning next or
Next or
then or next. Thank you. Yep. So, and this I've seen before, but because I knew that I was going to have to explain to everybody how I found this information, I went through the noun dictionary and looked up all these, and also the packet that we had. Kingi ich Nigich Teleshi Dish Yetti Hei Nishtu. I see a moose. I shoot an arrow at the moose, and then it's for winter.